Hey guys, what's up? Chris Tornado back here today, and we are here to talk about Battlefield 5 and what I want to see into it. But first, dude, we gotta hype it up a little bit because it is confirmed to come out this year in, around November, just from like October, September to December 31st, the normal release dates, but probably November because that's usually when the Battlefield 4, the Battlefields come out. I don't know what it is with November, but Battlefield just likes November. EA maybe just likes November. But, a rumor that I did hear that I'm not very excited for is the whole Battlefield 5 being in World War One. I don't know if it's just because I'm young blood and I don't understand the glory of rushing across the battlefield with your bayonet attached to your gun and impaling your enemies through the guts and twisting and turning and raising them above your head and shouting in glory as you fight. I don't know if it's just because I don't understand the glories of battle, but I don't like the whole World War One topics or whatever the genre of it. I don't understand why people just want to reenact old battles and stuff. They've already happened, and do we really want to be faking changing what happened in those battles? I don't know if I don't know. In my honest opinion, I wouldn't enjoy doing that type of stuff. And the whole guns in freaking World War One and stuff. Okay, so apparently a lot of people are hipsters and they think the old stuff is better, and just I won't go there. Just it doesn't make sense to me. So retro not always better. Let's be honest. But now that we've gotten done with the whole World War One thing, I have one last thing to say. Can we really go from 100 guns to like the few guns that were actually used in World War One, or can we really go from the few attachments that the few attachments that we would have in Battlefield 5 if it was a World War One? Because there weren't very many attachments in quotation marks in Battle World War One. There's nearly not enough technology back then, but what the hell do I know? But guys, we can't really go from 100 attachments because 100 attachments were like the progression system in Battlefield, kind of. Besides the leveling system and stuff, but they were the leveling system of Battlefield. This is how you raised your gun. You took your gun from a poor little stock gun, and you raised it up, and you put attachments on that gun. You raised it like a child. You trained it how to fire. You put certain stuff on it so it would fire better. You taught your gun how to fire. You taught yourself how to fire your gun. You taught it as a child. You lovingly embraced it until it grew up to a fully decked out weapon that could murder everybody. Like I don't know. Could we really go from 100 attachments to the few that would be in World War One? Come on, guys. It's Battlefield. That's why we're here. Besides the vehicles and the insane amount of weapons, but we're here for the attachment, guys. We're here for the attachments. Okay, we're here for the attachments. Okay, so now that we've got done crying about attachments in World War One, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the first thing that I want to see, and we have to start with my babies, the DMRs, my favorite type of weapons. Semi-automatic sniper rifles, DMRs, both beautiful. Now, the main gun I want to see is the MK11 Mod Zero, just because my favorite gun, and I don't want to talk too much about this gun because it might get a little bit weird. This gun is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of art. This gun is a piece of art, guys. This thing is just beautiful. I'm gonna stop talking before this gets a little bit weird. But talking about the MK11 DMRs and stuff, I want to talk about all kit weapons. I think they are a great idea for Battlefield. They fit the whole genre a little bit well, taking different weapons into battle. And you got the four main weapons. You got assault rifles, PDWs, not card arms. You got assault rifles, PDWs, sorry, LMGs, and bolt action rifles that are locked to certain classes because that's what they've always been, and they fit those classes very well. You got the assault that have to stay back a little bit, play with their team, push up with their team. And then you got the engineers that can really go off by themselves, kind of, because they're operating vehicles and stuff like that. They can repair the vehicles, stuff like that. They can take care of themselves. Assaults kind of need their team a little bit. And then you got supports, which do their job. They're the support. They support their team with the LMG covering fire. Literally LMGs just spray everybody down anyway. So covering fire is more just kill everybody in your area of fire, but I mean, you call it whatever the hell you feel like. I mean, covering fire, murder fire, same thing, right, guys? And then you got the bolt action rifles, headshot. You able to get the headshots with the bolt action rifles. I mean, basically that's the recon class in a nutshell. But then you got these all kit weapons that change a little bit up of how these things play. You put a DMR on a mechanic. You know, you've got a long range weaponry, so you can hop in a jeep, take your jeep down. You know, go kill anybody. But the main area where the DMR shines is on the recon class because it opens up so many more possibilities for that spawn beacon. Put a carbine on a recon class. Basically, all the all kit weapons on any class just change up the way that they play, and they add more diversity to the game. So that's why I love all kit class weapons. Now that we're still talking about guns, of course we have to talk about attachments. Now this is my main attachment that I would love to see changed. That is the suppressor. You know, now we all know, or I hope you guys know, that suppressors, all they do is limit the amount of gas that not exports the barrel, but leaves the barrel, and basically controls the sound a little bit. It makes so that your ears can not go deaf when you're shooting a gun. That's how they're supposed to work. Sometimes suppressors don't work very well, and you're still going to go deaf, but basically they're used to dampen the sound of the gun. And now, the reason that Battlefield weapons, the suppressors work so well is because subsonic ammo, you know, the normal stuff. But basically, I think it would be a great idea. This also ties into ammo types and stuff. I don't know how you guys would exactly balance the suppressors with non-subsonic ammo and stuff, because that's what you guys have been going with. That's why the muzzle velocity gets decreased with the bullet drop gets increased. You know, the normal stuff, you know. But the thing about that is, don't know how you guys would balance it. But another thing I would love to see is more ammo types. You guys have already got the tracers in, which are great ideas. Help you guys track your bullets a lot easier. Incendiary rounds, you know, it's an iffy thing, but I think it would be an okay idea. Maybe reduce the base damage, add a little bit like burn time, whatever. I don't know how you guys would balance it, but I think it'd be a cool thing if you guys can implement it correctly. I mean, try your best. Don't do it if you don't have to. I mean, stuff like that. But just basically new rounds, armor piercing rounds maybe to help damage vehicles a little bit better. I mean, don't do the whole bolt action thing that you guys did in Hardline, that you could 3-shot a helicopter out of the sky. That was a little bit ridiculous, if you think about it, a little bit ridiculous. I mean, don't do that whole thing, but maybe increase the damage to vehicles a little bit. Just different types of ammunition would be, I think, a cool idea. Take up maybe an accessory spot or whatever, like you guys do in Battlefield 4 right now. So now we got done with attachments. I mean, more sights never hurts. More accessories never hurts. I mean, you guys have already got basically everything covered anyways, but, you know, keep the 2x and canted iron sights. Those are amazing ideas, so, I mean, no need to take them out of the game. Let's go ahead and keep it for me, please, please, please. But, now that we're done talking about weapons, you know, we're going to talk about, like, the time frame that I actually want to see, since I'm hating on the whole World War I time frame. I would, you know, basically, guys, I want to see a time frame from, like, where we are now to a little bit future, not, like, Battlefield 4, I mean, we have a railgun and that, but maybe a little bit more than that. Don't be doing hover tanks and shit like that. That is a little bit ridiculous. Don't go all Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on our ass and freaking exoskeletons and shit like that. Don't do that. I mean, just basically make it from, like, our time to a little bit in the future. I think it'd be a great idea. Keep it where it is. Maybe more types of armor, stuff like that, tanks and stuff. And now, you know, since we're talking about the time frame, you know, I want to talk about the kill time a little bit, and just because you guys have changed up the whole kill the time in Hardline, I don't think the whole Hardline thing was a great idea for the whole kill times. That was a little bit ridiculous. On consoles, I don't know how well it worked out, but on PC, the kill time was a little bit ridiculous. You died so fast because of the aim from PC mice, so precise and stuff, but you just got utterly wrecked. So I think kill time should always be medium. You were in between Call of Duty and Halo, you know. You find a little spot in there. Medium kill time is the most realistic out of them all. You're not dying from 10 shots. You're not dying from 1 shot. Fair enough, Call of Duty, you probably might die from 1 shot in real life. If you catch a bullet, you're probably not getting back up for a while, unless you're some badass. Now, basically, guys, now that we're done talking about like the whole time frame, I kind of wanted to talk about perks, kind of not Call of Duty perks. And now you guys have already done this with the whole specialist package or whatever, where you have like defensive and offensive see like whatever those were called, where you guys got like perks over time for stuff like that. I think that's a great idea. I think if you guys got to pick those exact ones for yourself so they fit you a little bit better, I think that would be a little bit of a better idea. I mean, and speaking of customization, the whole creating your own camos is a good thing. I mean, not getting ridiculous with the camos and stuff, but maybe able to customize it a little bit. And being able to customize your character's looks. I know it's not a whole Battlefield thing, but I think it's just a good idea in general. Since everything's getting more and more customizable, you got Call of Duty doing it, so you know you got to step up your game when Call of Duty's doing something like that. I mean, it's saying something when Call of Duty decides to do something, because they haven't changed their formula after like 17 games now, is it? Oh, I don't know. I'm making Call of Duty jokes now, and I've played Call of Duty, so you know, probably shouldn't be making Call of Duty jokes. But you know, the last thing that I need to talk about that I do not want to see in Battlefield 5, that are vision impairments. You know, best example is on Operation Locker. Those areas from the outside in and inside out, those are just killing fields for the people changing in and out. You know, it's not even a fair fight anymore. Just your vision is so impaired there that you have no chance of fighting any other. Someone could literally just camp there for like forever and basically get free kills for days. Just please don't do the vision impairments. It's not helping anybody. I mean, basically that has been my whole little what I want to see in Call of Duty, not Call of Duty. What am I talking about? Battlefield 5. So you guys should share what you guys want to see in Battlefield 5. Basically leave it in the comments. If you like the video, guys, if you do agree with a lot of my points, or you just enjoy listening to me, listen to my voice for like 13 minutes, 12 minutes. And subscribe to the channel if you guys want to listen to more some Battlefield or just other gameplays, or you enjoy the sound of my voice, or you guys want to learn about the glory of battle. The glory of battle. We must find glorious battle and glorious victory and die glorious deaths. I don't know what I'm going with that, guy. I'm sorry. But thank you guys for watching, and remember, have a good night.